Now, speaking of the history of Holy Cross, actually curious, do you know why that was the name that was chosen, or is that's just what it was?
The anecdotal thing that I could come up with and kind of piecing things together, how cultural things go out here. Everybody has a nickname, especially the men at nickname. Crazy nicknames. Very interesting. I don't. You got to ask each one of them, how in the world did you get that name? Like Hog Face or something like that is a guy's nickname, or Braino, or Shunt. I mean, all these strange things. That's what they call them all day, every day. And so it's a nickname culture. And so the Father DeRowan, one of the early priests that was there, he apparently went up the nearby hill. We call it Knob, a Knob. Probably the most prolific way that is used anymore is the Bourbon Knob Creek. Yes. So that would be a creek coming down a knob. So the nearby knob at Holy Cross is the largest elevation knob anywhere around here. You can see it from ever away on a clear day. And it is the highest point. So probably the original settlers saw that, or as part of their deed, that find that big high point you'll be able to see forever away. And that's where your property, the deed that you hold is. And so not at the direct base of it, but about a half a mile away from the base of that knob is where Holy Cross Church is, sort of still on the downslope down to where the creek that runs through there would be. So this large hill, Father DeRowan apparently got some men together, and they went up the knob and they erected a holy cross. So they put a cross up there to sort of mark the territory for our Lord, and to sort of announce the presence of the Catholic people in this area, Catholicize it, etc. So that got up, and then it got restored over time as it would sort of deteriorate or whatnot. But there's still the structure. It's still up there, and there's 3 crosses now. There is whoever owns it lights it up during late Advent and Christmas time. But you have to go up the hill with gas and fill up the generator, the gas can, to run the lights, because so far up there's no electric, I believe, and that's the story. And so over time, I think what happened, there's a cross up there now. So the hill had the cross, and it was a holy cross, right? And so now the hill has a holy cross on it. Now the hill becomes Holy Cross. Hey, let's go up see the cross at Holy Cross. And then all of a sudden that nickname sort of creeps down the hill into the area. And the area is now called Holy Cross. And then it creeps into the entire area that's at Holy Cross. And the original church was the Chapel of the Sacred Heart. But when it burned and Father Narings built the new one, he named it Holy Cross. So it's now that church, the second church, gone. It didn't become the new Chapel of the Sacred Heart or the Church of the Sacred Heart. He named it Holy Cross because that's what everybody already called the area anyways.
Makes sense.
So seems to me that's the logical way the anecdotes would fall out.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's just so interesting how sometimes it's just like somebody liked it, so that's what they chose. But then you have these other histories.
Someone's patron saint or something like that. But
yeah.